of the lights on.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 17 carries, 64 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On first down, Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. George Pickens is intended receiver there, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
Had
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
17 carries, 91 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Mahomes firing complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Chiefs at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Well, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Fields. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A give right side for Pacheco. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0.
Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Play action. It's Fields.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Now back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
On the draw, it's Harris. There's the stiff arm. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
As he's down close to the 30 here.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs touchdowns.
The kick is
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And kick it away.
kickoff for Kansas City.
takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And again, it's Mahomes.
That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Butker's kick here is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Eagles who were able to swoop in and get the road victory. Jalen Hurts, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. Next, we'll stay in the NFC South as we head back here to Florida, check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Devin Singletary, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Gardner Minshew, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
They'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. There he goes, left side.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect 2nd half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could rip.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Now it's Fields.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
No question that was needed by the defense, because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now here's Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Austin. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And Wilson with it, complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Harris on the draw. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They snap it to Fields. Short one there to Freiermuth.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Steelers.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
All right, Mr. Fantasy Champion, we just saw him fake a field goal, and the kicker has the opportunity to throw a pass. He completed it, but not for a first down. Does anyone get any points for that?
No, he just gets some pride going back to the sideline saying he completed a pass as the kicker. But the big thing here is they didn't get enough for the first.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Now Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris.
And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
from the gun on third down. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Fields throwing again. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
From 13 yards out.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch
watched these offenses, they were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Kansas City, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home